So I just want to talk about sensationalizing content. Um, we all want our content to get viewed. That's why we create it. And I am very much aware that if I sensationalize the headline, it could go viral that way. But I don't want to be. I don't. I've got too much integrity to do it for myself. I can't do it. It's just it doesn't sit right with me. My content, sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's self-healing, sometimes it's just showing my growth. It's almost like a marker really for history, really, to show people where you come from, where you're heading, and where you got to. So there's like a trail really that people can follow as you become some more successful. Now, I could do some of my videos and put message from God. I could write something like that, and it may be people will flock because they go, whoa, 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 I've got to hear this. Even if that message is absolute nonsense and you've just lied throughout that video, even if people didn't like it, every comment's going to create an algorithm, isn't it? So even negative comments help grow something. But like I said, I've got too much integrity for that. I am not interested. I'm only interested in being like pure, being honest, being truthful, and just like saying it how it is, even if it's not going to get views that way. I just refuse to do it. I won't lower myself to gain a subscription, to gain a following. It's not going to happen. It's up to people how they decide to behave and what they want to do. But I've spoke about this before. There's some tarot readers who literally are creating false readings just because it creates a headline. There's some I've seen are always talking negative. Everything's drama. Everything's like a twin flames coming back, your romance, or this person's getting their karma now. Their whole channel is focused on karma, people getting retribution, or the suffering, because people want to hear that. Some people like revenge. They love to hear that someone's done them wrong. I hope karma gets them now. I ain't interested in that. I'm not interested in revenge. I'm more interested in just uplifting myself and continuing to go forward. And I'd rather help try and inspire people to heal. But it's not for me to do it. To anyone that's done wrong to me, I'd rather they just healed themselves, turned into a better person, started focusing on growth. And I don't need an apology. I'm healing myself. I don't need an apology from someone. I don't need recognition of that. Just hope people just work on themselves. What's the benefit or gain to me if someone suffers? It doesn't do anything. But it's not my journey either. So what someone does in their life after that is none of my business, is it? Because I'm too focused on what I'm trying to achieve. Likewise, you'll get some that say, this person's coming back now. They miss you. They see you. It's like, that's fine if that's not all their content. So if their readings are sort of like mixed up and it's like, you can see someone's genuine. If a reader is always saying the same things, you've got to say there's something quite wrong with this content here, because that doesn't make sense. How can you channel the same message over and over and over and over and over? That's not right. You know what I mean? I just think some content is sensationalized. It's there as a business. So it's important to, I think, find content creators that you can actually trust, and enjoy their content really, because when you see them, it's sincere, it's honest, it's genuine. Because I think too many people jump from one to the other, this and that, and this and that. And it's like just because someone's saying something exciting doesn't make it true. Just don't always do that. It's far better to have integrity and honest with yourself. You know what I mean? So if you're going through a hard moment, and you're going to have to go through some things right now. There's a healing process to your life. It's not going to be fast. It's going to be you've got a slow healing. There's a healing coming, in your heart that you have to go through this. And then a reader says a knight in shining armor is going to whisk you away and you're going to have a fairy tale life and it's going to happen in 48 hours. Claim this. It's like, what on earth are you talking about? What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense, because if I'm not in a healed state and I'm still overcoming something, that there's no way that alignment's going to work. Even if someone is incredible, like a knight in shining armor, I'm only going to weigh them down. So how is that an alignment? You have to be ready for each other. It doesn't make sense. And the fact that you have to claim something as well is absolute nonsense. You don't have to claim anything. If something's coming to you, then it's your blessing. It's for you. What's for you won't miss you. So that's nonsense. And I think these time frames are absolutely ridiculous. Something's going to happen in 48 hours. Something's going to happen in this time frame. Time frames are not definitive. You can have a month that potentially it can still move slightly, because for me personally, I keep moving timelines. I can shift them closer to me because I'm a powerful manifester. But I also make decisions sometimes that push things away because I reveal too much, and sometimes I'm quite stubborn. So I can derail, and so if I can do that, we can all do that. So timelines are not definitive, but the idea that something happens in 48 hours is utter nonsense. And what I would say is, most of us, you see the content, you like it, but you actually rarely go back to check if it was true. How many times do you go back to someone's video and go, oh, wait a minute, that actually didn't happen. What are they talking about? You didn't, because you've seen hundreds of videos after. So you get caught up in the loop. But what did they get? They got all the likes, the comments, the attention. Yeah, I claim this. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, I'm worth this. Yeah, I'm worth this. Have a bit of a reality check. Figure out, are you actually in alignment with that right now? Does that seem plausible? And then make adjustments to your life. Doesn't mean a miracle can't happen. So don't take that away. Don't lose hope. But it's like, be realistic with what you're going through at the moment, you know? Because some of it is absolutely wild. It really is. Again, if you've had a separation and someone's thinking of you, think about what the separation was. Yeah, someone may be reminiscing, but it doesn't mean. And the other thing to consider with this, if it's a genuine reading anyway, I have this in my own life. So I already have prophecy of like who I'll marry, the person. I have signs they're thinking of me, blah, blah, blah. Now, I am too smart for this. I know full well that person may not be thinking of me in that moment. What it is, you must be spiritual to understand tarot anyway. So if you're getting tarot readings, you're not spiritual, but you believe that, you're going to have to find something in your life to sort of find some clarity and figure out who you are, because you can't possibly believe that tarot readings and prophecy are real, but you don't believe it's beyond that, because then you're being stubborn and you're just closing yourself off. So the point is, we are souls having a human experience. So the human version of us can get in the way. We can derail. Like I said, I'm stubborn at times. I know when I block things and I know when I don't. And sometimes I get in my own way and I'll do it for a little while because I'm stubborn as hell. And my ego can get in the way of that. Then I humble myself and I transcend quicker because I realize I'm just holding myself back and it's not for my highest purpose. So again, it's going with the flow. Now, it may be that my person's soul is connected to my soul in the astral realm. We are already united. We're bound for each other. It's an eternal love. It's a love that transcends every lifetime. I'm getting goosebumps and chills now. That is my person. So our souls are matched. We are perfect. Together we are perfect. In the human experience, you can have issues come up that derail. Someone gets in another relationship. You have sort of an argument. Maybe you say just one thing. It pushes them over the edge. There's little things that trigger people. And sometimes it's a mirror of themselves. So the point is, I could have a reading that says, this person's thinking about you, blah, blah, blah. It might not be that person's actually thinking of you right then. That person may still be annoyed with you, but their soul is in line with you. So it's their souls are connected to your soul. So you got to have some reality check to it all, you know. Again, it's also, some content is just so sensationalized. It's crazy. Again, if you just reflect on where you are and have a broader understanding of your life, your journey, and what you're pursuing, then you'll understand it more. But I would stay away from any of those videos that say claim and focus very, very intently on those that have number synchronicities. And when I say synchronicities, because this is where someone else got confused in the past, they thought I was looking for the numbers all over the videos, where someone puts 222 and they put soulmate and they put white car and they put all these little signs. Now, the signs are great because they're obviously not 100%, but they're good little markers. The number isn't what I'm looking for in that video. I'm looking at the likes, the shares, the follows, the time, my battery percentage, all these little things, because that's a sign from spirit. So if that video, even if that video is a load of nonsense to most people and it's over sensationalized, if I get a number pattern with it, I know there's something in that video they're showing me. Not the person who created the video, spirit. They're showing me. My spirit guides are showing me there's something in that video that I need to pay attention to. Maybe someone is thinking of me. Maybe a career opportunity is coming. Maybe my finances are going to improve. Maybe I'm being stubborn. Maybe I need to self-reflect on some things. Anything and everything. A place and a location I may be attending. Something to avoid. These are all my signs. Again, it's not the content creator. The content creator was just a vessel. Even if the video is utter nonsense for the most part, there was a sign I had to see in it. And that's what you want to see. Now, if you had, let's say you had 222 likes on that video, and then you look at the video and someone's put 222 on their own video, you're going, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a double confirmation right now. So I'm listening to this. Because sometimes I'll scroll and I go, whoa, I need to stop at this one because what is that? That's too much. You can't, the odds are crazy. And that's how I garner the readings from others as well. You know, I don't just read every sensational one and grab all the ones I like. Where's the reality with that? You're just tricking yourself. You can't do that. There's no point if someone keeps telling you you're going to win the lottery and you just boost your own self going, I'm going to win it. And then you die and never won the lottery because you was living in fantasy land. But anyway, get back on track. Like I said, I'm not here to make sensationalist content, and I definitely ain't going to make a sensationalist headline. People can either come to me for an authentic view and go on a healing journey and explore their spiritual and healing process, and really just try and guide themselves to a more fulfilled life, or not. But I'm not going to put this is a message from God, or this is going to come to you. You can have a beautiful life.